how are you? Sorry to bother you. I'm Emily Virgin. I'm running for the State House of Representatives here. So I just wanted to come by and introduce myself and see if you had any questions about anything or any issues you're concerned about, anything like that.
I'm good.
Okay, well that's got my cell phone and email on it, so just let me know if you have any questions, okay?
Alright.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'm green with envy, and I'm black and blue. I'm lost with your step, and she's getting new. I'm yellow inside, figuring out this time. I'm getting closer to making up my mind.
So,
No problem. Be voting for you.
all right. Well, thank you very much.
I'm getting closer to moving up this line. I'm feeling sorry for all the other guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting closer to making up my mind.
No, I think we pretty much know.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you
All
for
right,
coming by.
thank you. That means no. I am Emily Virgin. I am running for the Oklahoma State House of Representatives, District 44, which is Central Norman. You know, sometimes I wish I had been more aggressive at the doors. You know, when the guy told me he was going to vote for me, I should have asked for a yard sign, and I know that. Thankfully, I've worked on campaigns before, so I actually knew what I was getting myself into. People are kind of hesitant at first, and there are those very few people who just simply say, "You're too young, and I won't vote for you."
She just said you were a little young, so I was
Yeah.
like, well, he's a landscaper, so what the hell's that mean? I mean, congratulations. The guy that mows my lawn's going to be in there?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm sorry.
She told somebody that
I know, yeah, everybody.
I was young, or at my age, I needed to be more concerned about finding a husband and having children.
Oh, wow.
No!
It has been a bigger issue being a young woman, I think. A lot of people just assume, I guess, that if you're a young woman that you're not focused on a career or maybe being in the legislature at such a young age. And it's been a little disheartening to see that a lot of stereotypes are still present. And it's amazing how much attention the color of my hair has gotten. Well, you see my natural color right there?
Yeah.
It's a little darker. It's like dirty blonde, but yeah. Trust me, I hear all the blonde jokes. You know, people saying that she's just a dumb blonde. And, you know, there's really not anything you can say to that because, you know, it's just not true and it's not worth getting into an argument about it. But it has been kind of shocking to see that even in 2010, some of those attitudes are still present.
10 minutes ago,
You weren't sure?
I was leaning against it
Yeah.
because I thought you were too attractive.
You're too pretty to be in the legislature. Thank you.
You should wear the glasses. It makes you look older.
In the beginning, I was so obsessed with, oh, I shouldn't wear that outfit because it makes me look too young, or I have to wear my glasses, and now I just don't care because the fact of the matter is I'm 24, and I mean, you really can't hide that. But I've had so many people tell me, you're too pretty to go up there. Those people aren't going to take you seriously. It's like, well, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Like, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know that looks had anything to do with capability, but apparently some people think that they do. So, whatever. Oh, young Emily, so naive. Yeah, this could be bad, given those stickers. As everyone knows that Democrats hate the military.
What's your politics? It's Democrat or Republican?
I'm kind of scared to say this, but I'm a Democrat.
I'm a Republican.
I know, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It takes both parties to get things done, don't
That's
you think?
right. Well, I think I asked you this. You're a Democrat, aren't you?
Uh-huh, yes, yes.
Well, I've always voted Republican.
Okay, all right.
People in the state are very conservative. There are several measures that show we're about as conservative as it gets. I'd say we're the reddest.
You have to hit bottom and know you've got a problem before you can start over, and that's where the Democrats are.
My dad was very skeptical of me deciding to run while I was in law school.
Well, my initial reaction was you can't do this and be in law school at the same time. It's just not any way, because I'd been through law school and it was all I could do to get through.
It's hard to separate the campaign and school at the same time. So I really don't miss the whole campaigning all day and all night and then going home and reading. This hearsay, can't even say it. Hearsay stuff is very complicated.
She brought a young man in, Ryan Kiesel, who was a state representative, to meet with me and say, you know, I was in law school when I ran and won, and here's how I did it, and here's how I managed my time, and I think Emily can do it. And they convinced me, and she's proven that, yes, she can do it.
That's how you do that.
I've gotten a pretty good education in politics as I've grown up, so it's nothing really new to me, the political game, I guess you could say.
I was on the city council in the city of Moore when I was 20 years old. So I've been on the ballot 4 times, won twice, lost twice, and really kind of got it out of my system before I was even Emily's age.
My grandpa, actually, who was the county commissioner here, he's a Republican. George Skinner.
Oh, yeah.
I wished her luck. I think it's great. She has talked ever since she was a little child. She was going to get into politics. She was going to be mayor, and then she was going to go to the Capitol. And then she's going to be governor.
My grandpa actually was a Democrat when he first ran for county commissioner. And then he ran for the first time in 1990. So that was when Cleveland County was a little less Republican. And so, he could win then as a Democrat. But it got to where he just the voter registration, he couldn't be successful as a Democrat. Oh my God, not in a million years. You could not pay me enough money to switch parties. But if it came down to that for me, either switch parties or quit the job, I'd quit the job. Yeah, so he switched parties and caught quite a bit of flack for that from the Democrats. But then, last time I think he won with like 65% of the vote or something. So, it was a good decision all in all. And he has definitely been drinking the Kool-Aid.
Barack Obama is terrifically unpopular in the state, and it's not just policy, it's also personal. I know there are places in southwest Oklahoma during 2008 election who would not put his picture up in the Democratic county headquarters because of the kind of backlash they were getting. I don't want to just draw the conclusion that it's just race, and for some cases, of course, it would be, but there's a genuine dislike.
You're a Democrat, right?
Yes, sir.
Obama Democrat?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not going to vote for you.
You're not gonna... Obama? Well, what do you mean by Obama Democrat?
Did you vote for him?
I did, yes.
You going to vote for him again?
Well, I don't know. He's got 2 more years. I don't know.
I'm not going to vote for him again.
You're not?
I didn't vote for him to start with.
No? Why not?
Why not?
God, I do not miss this at all. I would move on much quicker with them, and just be like, okay, have a good day, bye.
I'm going to do this, which is exactly the opposite. He's a dadgum four-flusher. You can't trust him.
Okay.
And that is being proven right now.
Yeah?
You may not see it, but
Yeah.
I do.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now about that, and it's getting a lot of news coverage, so Um,
And do you want us to become a completely socialistic organization?
no, I don't.
Country?
No.
That's where we're headed. You ever listen to Glenn Beck?
No, I can't
Don't
say that I
laugh.
do. No, I don't listen to Glenn Beck.
You should.
No, I try not.
Then check it out for yourself. Don't believe what he says.
Yeah.
He says, check me out.
I try not to listen to anybody who's too extreme on one side or the other.
He gives both sides of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll have to check that out then. Oh God. He's a Democrat too.
He's a Democrat?
Yeah.
And he listens
And he
to Glenn
listens
Beck.
to Glenn Beck. I was like, I want to be like, hell no, I don't listen to Glenn Beck. God. You know why he doesn't like President Obama? Take a wild guess.
Because he's black.
Because he's black. That's why he doesn't like him.
Did that come out?
No, it didn't come out, but I mean, I just can't think of any other reason for so much hatred.
Well, no, I mean, you can tell it's underlying. It's like all the libertarian teabagger douchebags I know that live around here. They have this veiled racism about stuff. It's like,
Oh, I know.
well, Indians are savages. We actually liberated them. And I'm
I
like,
know.
oh my God, how can you even say this?
I know.
Like in
I'm
the
like,
football games when they're talking about
Yeah.
the players.
Yeah.
They'll root for the black players, but they would never touch them. Or
Yeah,
talk to
I know.
them.
It's like,
Oh, I know.
all the people around me are just racist.
A
It's
lot
amazing.
of the, yeah. a
Oh,
lot
how
of the,
dare they? Black people in the White House.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
are you kidding me?
The hatred towards
I know, it's like
President
run
Obama.
over.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
blatant
ridiculous.
racism. I mean, it's
what
nothing else.
I think
but
it's. I don't care if it's a black guy or white guy. They're gonna hate whoever's in there. So.
That's true.
She handles things really well. She's always on. She's really calm. She's really light. So she's genuine, and that's one of the reasons why we're such good friends, is because she's just a genuine person.
We started dating when I was campaigning, but luckily he is very busy as well. He works at least 40 hours a week, and he works a 3 to 11 shift. Well, God, I should not be saying all this. It's like verbal diarrhea. They're old-fashioned. So not exactly polite to him. It's not my grandpa as much as it is my grandma. But it's one of those things you have to deal with and be like, well, I don't really care what you think. So
We enjoy each other. We're young. We don't have any major priorities at this point. We don't have any kids or anything like that to worry about, and so it's really easy. And so it's just, taking day by day and enjoying each other, enjoying life.
I can't say that it doesn't cause the occasional argument because we're both frustrated because our schedules just won't match up sometimes. But that is just, the price we pay for being lucky enough to, live maybe the dream that we've always wanted to. Then people would ask us, why are you a Democrat? And I would basically say what you just said, is that I care about other people, and that's the whole reason why I want to do this, is to help other people. And I'm not in it for, money or fame or anything like that, or a career. I just, that's what I want to do, is help other people, and that's just kind of how I was raised, I guess.
It can be intrusive on your family because you're the one that ran for public office, your family didn't. And so balancing the intrusiveness on them is more challenging sometimes.
I have a father who's a lawyer here in Norman, and my brother's in the district attorney's office. My sister-in-law is in the public defender's office. So people will say, that somehow all of those things are linked, or that, they'll say any number of things. But your family, even though they are not putting themselves out there, they're kind of in the spotlight as well.
You've made Lost Oval, I'm sure somebody's told you already.
God, that's the second time.
They love you, don't they?
Oh, they make me so mad. I really try not to let it get to me, but they're just so, I guess it's just because everything they say has zero basis in the truth, that it's just like, oh, so annoying. whatever. That's what you get when you put your name on the ballot. Oh, it was the OU nightly interview that I did. They posted it on their blog, and then there were comments afterwards, and it said something like, you know, all this taught me was that, you know, Daddy is good at raising money, or something like that. So they said that, you know, that's probably the thing that upsets me the most, is that people just assume that I'm doing this because, you know, my dad forced me to, or, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just relying on my dad and my family.
Thanks, Allison and Justin. Thanks so much for coming on the show, Emily. We appreciate having you here. So I saw you raised about $12,000. That's pretty amazing while you're still in law school. How'd you do that?
We've raised quite a bit more than that as of now.
You have to be organized, once again, to do that. You have to make a lot of contacts. You have to meet people at the door.
Her daughter lived next to Ken Hunt for like 2 or 3 years, and so she was like, you have got to win. She was like, he is crazy.
I have friends, she has friends, and I've been able to parlay some of those relationships that I have with my friends.
She was like, what do you need to win?
There are a lot of people out there that want to see us have a good state representative.
She made my mom and I come into her house.
We were working on our contributor report today, and it was amazing how many people had given her $20, $50, $60, just an incredible amount of people, and she gets that by knocking on those doors.
So we go in there, and it's a really nice house, and
she's been very fortunate to raise the money she's raised. I'm very proud of her.
She was like, what's the maximum amount that I can give you? And I just kind of laughed. I was like, you can't give me more than $5,000. And she was like, well, how about $2,000? And I was like, what? I was like, no!
But it's not easy to raise that money. You know, everybody out there is trying to get in your pocket to raise money for the campaign, and to raise over $100,000 is very humbling.
And it's all I can do is keep beating you down.
I don't even think we're on the parade route. It probably took us another 35 to 40 minutes to actually get on the parade route. And then when we actually got on the parade route, I mean, the parade lasted 15 minutes maybe. And we were the last entry, so a lot of people had already left. Every kid had like 5 pounds of candy, and nobody was paying attention. So it was just great all around.
This is great. I told you this is going to be a huge waste of time.
And this has my cell phone and email on it. So if you have any questions between now and then. I thought maybe it would be a problem to put my real cell phone number on there, just if people would abuse it, but they really haven't. I really have just had this one guy who just calls me and calls me and calls me, and I've just gotten to the point where I ignore it, because I talked to him the first time and he just talked about stuff that didn't make any sense whatsoever. And then, I mean, he would call me like 5 times in a row, and I'd be in class. I'd be like, well, this is a little scary. Well, I just wanted to stop by and introduce myself, see if you had any questions about anything for me.
If you were given the ability to pass 2 bills on your first day in the House, what would they be?
One thing that really has upset me is all of the tax credits that are in place right now, and how we're giving away billions of dollars. So I think I would place a moratorium on a really good percentage of those tax credits, and that would free up a lot of money that we would have to, you know, if 744 passes, we're going to need some more money.
Your number 2 bill, if you have one?
Oh, goodness. I think I would probably have to do something with mental health, and, you know, I don't know what the specifics would be, but just strengthening the mental health system and providing them with more funding, because I think that goes along as well with it decreasing our incarceration rate because
It's a great goal.
yeah. I mean, we put so many people in prison, and you talk to anybody who works in the prison system, and they say, at least 70% of these people have major mental health issues.
Right.
And if we would have just treated them up front, then we probably wouldn't be locking them up later.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a good realization of the issue.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
All right,
Good
no
luck.
problem. Thank you.
Nobody more deserving.
Emily's gonna go to the cafeteria at some point this week. And
Thursday lunch and
Press the
probably
flash.
one other lunch.
Golf carts.
golf carts, you said you've got those. I mean, they've got people to work election day.
It's like
I just don't want to be running a bunch of Republicans over there to vote for our
Well,
opponent.
because
I understand.
that's the problem. Is,
Why can't they say?
Hey, are you voting for Emily Virgin?
Yeah.
There's no reason not to.
Why can't they do that? We don't have to give them a ride. They can go vote.
They wouldn't want to be on the same golf
no, but
cart.
they would just lie.
And when you're talking about a district where so much of the population is student-based, young people are the hardest group to kind of gauge in terms of whether they're going to turn out and how they're going to vote when they do turn out.
I feel really behind on everything, but because usually at this time of the year, I would have already started doing outlining all my classes and combining all my notes and everything. And I just haven't had time to do that. I can barely keep up with the reading assignment. So honestly, I would rather be doing laundry or something, or I don't know, watching TV. But I mean, I know if I don't read tonight, I'm going to be unprepared for class tomorrow, and then I could look like a fool when my professor calls on me. So fear is a great motivating factor. And I'm slightly behind on the reading in here, so hopefully I won't get called. But we'll see. We will definitely find out. There's my locker.
The term we would use in the business would be sacrificial lamb. If you didn't know anything about the district or other things, the normal thing would be that she would be swamped, as many other very qualified Democrats were.
There really wasn't anything left to do. Mom and I finished the door knocking for the 4th time around the district on Saturday. So we definitely were not gonna knock doors again because people were getting tired of us, so tired of us. They were like, "You've been here before multiple times." I was like, "Yeah, I know." I actually was a lot less nervous than I thought I would be, and even coming here right before election time, I was a lot less nervous than I was for the primary, which is kind of shocking since this is it.
64.1 to 35.9. Absentees are missing, but those are taking forever to count.
Virgin wins.
Won't change anything.
I don't really think it's set in yet. It's pretty surreal right now.
Okay.
The results came in so fast. It was kind of just a whirlwind. So, but it feels very good. Hi. Thank you. I could not have done it without my wonderful parents, and they are the sole reason why I even have the confidence or the ability to do anything like this. So thank you. I'm going to end it there, but thank you all very, very much, and I'm so excited to have this opportunity, and hopefully we'll be back here in the same place in 2 years. I definitely hit the books. I mean, it was a good thing that I wasn't too busy after the election because I was way behind. And I mean, I tried to play catch up, but I definitely was not as prepared for finals as I have been in the past. But, you know, I did my best considering all the circumstances. Yeah, we lost a boyfriend. That was a casualty of the campaign. Not really a casualty of the campaign, but you know, things just don't work out sometimes. And no hard feelings, nothing like that. It just, you know. It's just making sure that those people who don't normally have a voice do now, and that's why I'm there. It's just what I'm passionate about, and as corny as it sounds, and I know I've said this before, but I really feel like this is where I can help people, and I've seen that, you know, me being able to stand up for what I believe in has been inspiring to people, and I've had young women come up to me and say, you know, I'm really thinking about running for office now after talking to you, and that is just awesome.
Across the water, the bishop's daughter, why don't you stitch up your dress and sing about me? Natures and misgivings, they're for the living, why don't you mist up your mind and embracing